What's up, North Carolina DECA? It's Ava Shepard, your Metro Region Vice President. This evening, I invite you to add some new skills to your leadership repertoire. In our 2020 Toybox Leadership Series, we have explored various skills and examples of how to be a next-level leader. And tonight, I'm going to tell you about my personal favorite and what I believe to be the most important in passing down our leadership to the next generation. Play-Dough was invented in 1954, and since then has been a staple of the American toy market, selling more than £1 billion since it hit the market and producing 95 million cans each year in 21 colors and in 75 different countries. While the massive success of Play-Dough is a marketing miracle in itself, we'll be focusing not on the selling of it, but of the malleability of Play-Dough. It's easy to shape, mold, and squash Play-Doh into whatever shaped mold you want. People are more similar to this than you might think. Succeeding comes from intentionally choosing who and what shapes you, and the mold makes the man. In order to be molded by a leader, you have to be open to accepting change. Being a Play-Doh person does not mean that you're a weak person. It does not mean that you're a gullible person, but rather that you are a determined person and you want to be molded in a positive way. The 3 ingredients to be molded are humility, teachability, and desire. Humility means having enough self-awareness and self-confidence to recognize where you're strong, but also where you're weak and may need more molding per se. The willingness to be molded is a skill that isn't easy. Putting aside one's pride and having the humility to let a mentor help you. It's always for your own benefit. Growing leaders must admit that they do not have all the answers and have the desire to improve themselves. Winston Churchill said, "The most important thing about education is appetite." The problem with Play-Doh is similar to the problem with mentoring. You cannot unmix it. Once you put blue and orange Play-Doh together, they're permanently bonded and cannot be undone or separated. Traits are nearly impossible to unlearn. Losing bad habits is much harder than gaining good ones. Make sure you're consciously avoiding mixing traits that should not be in your professional, moral, or ethical dough. If Play-Doh is not kept fresh, it'll dry out, and when it dries out, it cracks. You can stay soft by staying open to new ideas and connecting to friends and coworkers. Never let somebody convince you that leaders have to be hard and ruthless at all times. This is not the case. Stepping over people and cutting ties will harden your exterior. When people become so business hardened that they cannot be touched by others, their desire and humility is replaced by selfishness and self-preservation. Be aware of yourself, how you come off to other people, and make sure you're staying pliable so that you remain impressionable. True Play-Doh people know that the shaping process never stops. Thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope that I have helped create a mold for being a next-level mentor. As you continue in your DECA and professional journey, remember to always consider who's shaping your life.